God damn, I love it. Okay, so you want to ask mommy to come home. Makes cutie call for mommy. You'll lose 50% Doki Doki, but she'll restock the refrigerator. I'm not quite sure what Doki Doki does when it gets to full. Ha! That's mom responding. Well, at least she still loves her mama. Okay. So I think I asked in this part, not in the previous one. Is she a teenager, or is she like an adult? I think I talked about HIKIKOMORI. In this one, not in the last one. And they actually mentioned it since I added that to the last part, since I did the mom, tab screen to mommy mode, mommy avoidance mode. It went to, it did actually mention hikikomori, which are basically not necessarily always Japanese youth, but youth that have an extreme isolation lifestyle where they completely shut themselves in their room and they almost never come out. And it's kind of a I don't know if it's necessarily a syndrome or whatever, but there's underlying things like depression and social, I don't know what you'd call it. Would you call it social, dysphoria? Like not fitting in, stuff like that. And pressures for a lot of youth, pressures from academia and whatnot, and social pressure and whatnot. So it keeps them feeling like they have to just lock themselves in, like nobody's going to understand them, nobody's going to accept them, and stuff like that. So it's actually kind of a big issue. But I totally understand why the game has the vibe it does with it, because I actually kind of empathize and sympathize with that, because I am rebuilding my life from scratch. After, COVID, I had to go into hardcore isolation with my mother because she's immune compromised. And so I sympathize with hikikomori, because I basically had to live that way for, 2 or 3 years since COVID hit big time in 2001. Or 2001. Ugh, not that long. 2021. Or 2020, actually. Yeah, even longer than that. But, we only recently, I guess it was longer than the 2 or 3 years, Jesus Christ. But we've only just recently started to open back up, and it's hard getting back out there. This is one way I tried to do that, but anyway. Okay, enough of that shit. Let's get back into the sweet DENPAs. I just wanted to touch on that because it's a big theme in the game, and I wanted to talk about why I think it's okay for a game to have this kind of cutesy, silly view of an issue that is so serious. Because that's what I was gonna say. It's like sometimes you just have to when you're stuck like that, and especially with depression, sometimes the only coping mechanism you have is just laughing at it, or doing something like that. So I don't blame people at all for making comedy about it, and I don't blame people, as long as they're not literally mocking people who are mentally ill directly. This seems much more like something that's I know that I know that I'm kind of staying indoors too long. I know that I'm kind of, I have some of these weird quirks or whatnot. And it's funny to me to, oh god damn it, I keep doing that. It's kind of funny to me to mess around like this, or to see it so plainly evident in such a cutesy, hilarious way. So. Now, granted, I'm not nearly as otaku as any of this. Foo boy. I like shonen anime, and that's about it. It's what originally sparked my interest in Japan, for sure. It's what originally sparked my interest in Japan and in learning Japanese. But definitely not anywhere near this level of otaku. Whew. I don't watch slice of life. I don't like isekai. Though granted, I haven't actually watched an isekai. I just don't like I'm just not huge into the basic premise from what I've heard, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. But I haven't actually seen it myself or whatever. So, to be perfectly clear. Whew. Oh, so close to an S. Oh, well, what are you gonna do about it, bitch? Okay, so cards created from cutie shitposts after combining 3 of them. It's so weird seeing that just always there, written like that as a thing. Shitpost cards, you know. After combining 3 of them, you can post them to the net. Cutie's health changes based on the posted cards. Health, Doki Doki, each rarity increases Doki Doki by 2%. Yunyun, each rarity increases Yunyun by, and then Hype increases Hype. Each shitpost has a rarity level. The more stars, the better the results. Okay. So I actually did get 3 Doki Dokis. Kaibun Shukado! Kaibun Shukado! Okay, alright. Enter. I like to actually smack the enter button for that. I wonder if these are actually like pachinko. No, okay, these are set. This was the same as last time. What in the world? So she shitposts fake conspiracies. A certain SNS account has been gaining attention for its industrial level shitpost output. It is theorized the post written in some kind of cipher triggered this morning's earthquake artificially. Wow, that's crazy. You are an interesting lassie. This crap reads like a conspiracy theory. What a shitpost. Yunyun is a dunce face. Oh, that is fighting words. What the actual